7:30. It is with the compliments of Nichols and GK Parody Insurances Limited. 7:30. Hello. 7:30. All right. So we have
we having a party.
Yes, Snatch. Yeah, I will take a pizza roll. Let's
Pizza roll.
Yeah, let's go for a pizza roll.
Maybe a coffee, a black coffee, maybe.
Let's go for.
Let me try that one more time. Maybe a black coffee, maybe.
Yeah.
Jimmy, maybe. Maybe.
Black coffee. Yeah.
Bottle of water with no pulp.
Hot chocolate, maybe.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What about a porridge? When was the last time I had a porridge?
Yeah.
That
You know
would
who
be
has
nice.
porridge every morning is Shalana.
Really? Okay, big up Shalana. Real
I
granny
think it's
girl.
the only healthy thing in her diet she eats.
Okay, where did you throw the girl under the bus?
Wow.
I never see. I thought I had a sweet tooth.
Uh-huh.
Jesus, boy, that girl could eat some sweet stuff, donuts, cake.
Big up her metabolism.
Big up her metabolism, and she's skinnier.
Right? That's why I said so.
Can't fight it, but
That can't last forever, man.
Yeah,
That
man.
cannot last forever.
You think Maduro gonna be getting donuts and cakes?
Of course.
He began.
Porridge. I know porridge for sure.
He doing porridge, yeah.
He
doing porridge.
He gave porridge for sure inside.
That's what English call jail timers. Porridge.
Porridge. He gave porridge. I know for sure.
All right, guys, what we're talking about with the compliments of
Oh, Bickles and GK Priority Insurance. All right, what are we talking about? Well, we saw, I think it was the new Delta flight from Atlanta.
Delta or JetBlue.
I think they canceled.
Wasn't it the Delta flight they said was cancelled?
I think Delta, JetBlue.
Oh,
AA.
okay.
It's a whole
So there's a number of flights.
Yeah.
All right. Were cancelled. There is fears in Trinidad that this is going to affect their carnival.
Well, the Trinidad flying, no?
Tourism could get closed down in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
What's
That
the
could
implications?
Well, I for one was a little taken aback that the US made such a call. Well, Trump made such a call to have the FAA ground all American registered flights.
I didn't like Trump
You
surprise.
see how that affected our economy. A lot of tourists were stuck on several islands throughout the Caribbean.
Right.
And you know, when that happens, you're on your own dime, because you don't check out your hotel. It's not
Possibly,
it's not a fault of the airline.
Yeah.
So you had to figure out what you're going to do for the next however long till your flights restart.
I think, right, what it shows is that for all our talk of independence and charting our own path forward and, you know, the normal stuff, it shows how precarious that really is.
Mhm.
We're not, as much as we want to believe we're in control of our own destiny.
We're not.
We're not, right? America could cut off our tourism
At
tap
any time.
at any time,
At any time.
be it cruise ships, be it flights. And what do we do?
What could we do?
No, not what could. What do we do?
No. Right. But
Because
what
now
I'm saying.
we're left.
Right. But what I'm saying, exactly, what could we do? If they decide to cut it off tomorrow, what could we do?
So it you know, I saw some ULP
Pundits.
pundits, activists, you know, kind of trying to hit the government to say, what's their stance? What are they saying about this, right?
Mhm.
And I, you know, part of me felt, what can they say? If they're smart, they'll probably keep their mouths shut,
So let me go back again. What could we do?
right? We see the former PM today apparently is having a press conference, presumably to talk about the same thing. I mean, again, I'm not sure if it's relevant what he says, but perhaps it
At a time like this,
it may not be wise to say it. It may be wiser for the government to tell the opposition leader,
stand down.
right now we need you to kind of simmer on this one, because, you know, it's all well and good saying we are independent, but we're not, right? And do we really want to be in this same boat? I mean, what would have happened? What could have happened if Ralph Gonzalez was still in power?
Met us in a SSC and Black Squad. Tell them.
No, but I mean, look, if the US really is being vindictive, if they really are saying, look, anybody associated with Maduro, anybody,
especially top political figures.
yeah, we're gonna punish you. We're gonna maybe penalize your country.
We're going to close you down.
Yeah, hit you with tariffs, ban flights,
Right.
ban cruise ships.
Put out a warning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A travel warning.
All they have to do is put a travel warning and half of America would stop coming.
Yeah. More than half.
Cruise ships
Yeah.
gone. In fact,
Yeah, because
the
I think
fly-by-through
those
will
things
be
have
gone.
implications for like insurance and things.
Yeah.
Right. So, when I'm seeing these pundits out there saying, boy, where's the government on this? Where's the government on that? Where exactly do you want the government to be on this one? I mean, first off, I'm going to guess that they're going to observe and see what happens, because it's flux. Nobody really knows sure what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, I'm not sure if now is the time for strong opinions.
Exactly.
So by that token now, what is it now that Ralph is going to say? And what implication will that have? Depending on what
Well,
he says.
I mean, he's no longer the leader of the country. So
No.
I don't think the implications are as dire as what may have followed if he was prime minister still.
Right.
And you say something.
Yeah.
But then shouldn't somebody tell him, well, hello?
Those-
No, it's
I
not
kind of feel so.
no,
I
it's not
kind
your
of
talking
feel
time.
like now isn't the
You
time.
see, we're going right back
Nicolas
to-
Maduro may have been your personal friend.
Yeah,
Fine.
exactly.
But right now we have bigger fish to fry.
Like somebody's
Exactly.
pointing out here on the live, they're sharing the same sentiment that I have. They're saying Slick Black is saying, what if war breaks out over this? What's our next move? Remember, we import everything.
Yeah. Literally, a large chunk of our food,
Yeah.
tourism.
I've been echoing this sentiment for a long time that we need to look into self-sustainability. I think
Ain't gonna happen.
I think going down the road of putting all our eggs in one basket based on tourism is a very, very detrimental road or path to be on.
Guess
But
what?
what's your choice?
I know, but
They say, I don't know if it's true, but they say they want to close down CBI. They close down offshore banking, offshore company registration.
No, well, right,
You know what I mean?
right.
So-
all of the things that could bring us in massive amounts of cash, foreign currency on a
Look,
whole.
man, we can't go back to a world where we're living off our own goats and our own tomatoes in a garden. And
Why not?
all right,
Because
so-
you like
hang on.
Kellogg's.
Adidas shoes, probably Nike socks, probably Levi pants. You know what I mean? None of it made here. Headphones made in China. Telephones made by an American company and somewhere else in the world. Laptop. I mean,
So we're going right back to my first question. What could we do?
At some point in time, we had to be able to say, okay, we could stand up and feed ourselves for
yeah, but
for,
Jeannie,
for an extended period of time.
Jeannie, feeding ourselves ain't
case-
cutting it. It ain't cutting
In
it.
case, Luke.
People want more than
Bro,
feeding themselves.
People want to live the life.
Where
want to
your
live
fuel
the
coming
life.
from? We're gonna go. What are we gonna do? We're gonna make alcohol out of cane juice,
Bicycle.
People want to live the life.
horse and donkey.
carriage. We go
Horse
back to
and
horse and carriage.
You know what I
You
mean?
can't bring in a car. You can't get this.
I mean,
What do it?
realistically, we can't go back to that.
Yeah.
What could we do?
So our thing is we navigate around
What's happening?
the whims of Trump and the US right now,
That's our only
That's
hope
the
right
real
now.
world.
Yeah.
That's the real world. that we live in.
regardless of what you think about that.
Navigation is your only hope.
Yeah.
Now. It's how you navigate.
And to come out on a country level and say, F Trump, F USA, you know what I mean?
Technically, you know what we're doing
It's
there?
madness.
We just effing ourselves.
Yes,
That's what we're doing there.
it's madness.
That's technically what we're doing.
But that's seemingly like what people want to hear.
So okay, so don't you think these investors are looking at that as well?
Of
Because
course.
yesterday and the day before was a clear indicator of the next 3 years, what could happen at the drop
Yeah.
of a dime.
At
Man.
a drop of a dime.
You invested $400 million in a project, and a man say, "Hey, stop all them flights,
Yeah.
now."
project
The end.
done.
Brother.
That the kill switch right there.
brother."
That the
You know
kill
what that
switch right
does
there.
for you know what that does for consumer confidence?
Yeah, terrible.
No, people are gonna be like, you know what? And America done going through them own nonsense already. So a lot of them gonna be like, maybe now in the time to travel for true. Let me just sit down on this money.
Sandals may even be saying that. They may be looking at that new project.
Beaches.
And asking yourself now, I wonder.
Maybe we should wait till
Yeah.
the Trump presidency is over and
Maybe hold off on this.
and see if it's a bit more stable.
Yeah. Because this will affect.
It's possible. It's possible.
This will have a great impact. It will have a great impact. See what we want.
But in the meantime, we don't want plant your own tomatoes and anyways.
What could be, brother? We could be.
So if the former PM comes out and full support for Venezuela, full condemnation of America, which I guess he's in his
which
rights
I think
to do,
and which I think he's going to do.
which I think he will probably do.
Yeah.
Does that create a problem, or is it that's just his opinions now? He's an ex-prime minister. It doesn't really matter.
I think what should happen, in all seriousness, somebody need to give him a phone call and whisper to him easy.
Not right now. Please.
Not right now, please. Let it smoke out. Not right. You see, right now, I know you want to talk because you like to talk, but
Yeah, zip it. Mum's the
zip
word.
it. Because you could put us.
Guess what? When you heard Fitzbramble's statement, as Minister of Foreign Affairs,
Right. You went wrong it.
he didn't really say much. Huh?
Which might have been the best thing to do.
I think right now is probably
Is the best
smart
thing to do. So you don't want somebody come out now, regardless of if you're in or out of power, come and play you lashing.
Because I mean,
Because you're lashes, brother.
listen, at the end of the day, you have to look at St. Vincent's place at the table. We are but a
Way
small
down.
fry.
Yeah, where
America
We under the rock, we're under the table.
We're the
Right.
table that they bring out of the kitchen
Yeah.
when they want an extra $1, but they weren't really planning for us.
So at the end of the day, he can't come out and try to poke the proverbial bear who
Well,
has
he
the
might,
bigger
though.
stick.
He
than
might, though.
We do.
We know who we talking
Knowing
about.
him, he might. Though.
We know
Nah.
who we talking
So
about.
let's see what he said, because a lot of people here you're referring to his statements and you're not actually clarifying what his statements were. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Fitzbramble, said Sunday that the government of St. Vincent and Grenadines was monitoring the situation in Venezuela closely following the invasion by the United States and the capture of President Nicolas Maduro and his wife. In a statement released via state media, Bramble said that Kingstown has been in constant contact with its ambassador in Caracas, Garrett Bino, who has advised that all Vincentian diplomatic staff are safe and the country is calm. He said Bino had also advised that the Vincentian embassy had not been contacted by any Vincentian who might be in Venezuela. Bramble said that both Venezuela and the United States are friends of SVG. He's quoted to say, "Indeed, we are members of the families of nations, of the United Nations, and of the Organization of American States. So you can well appreciate that the situation is of grave concern to our country and our region," Bramble said as a former diplomat. He said Kingstown recognizes that there are possible far-reaching implications for St. Vincent as a small island developing state. He goes on with another long thing, but basically that's the gist of it.
All right, stick up and ready.
Our people in Venezuela are safe.
Safe, yeah.
All right, stick up and ready.
And not much more than that.
Yeah.
And we come back. It came to you with the compliments of Big Cool and the GK Priority Insurance Limited.
Amidst the shells, the sounds, the excitement of the season. Find joy. Give joy this Christmas. Only with Hot 97.1. 7.1.